Okay, let's talk about storage technology. The entire printed Library of Congress holds 17 million books, or 136 terabytes of information. So just think about that, the largest library in the world, containing books, almost all the books ever written by mankind. 136 terabytes of information. Last year, the data on the World Wide Web grew by 5 exabytes. That's 5 million terabytes. Now, I'll grant you most of that was cat videos, but still, right, when we write things down in a book, we made 136 terabytes of information. In 1 year, using a computer, we made 5 million terabytes. That's a lot more than 136 terabytes. So, digital data files are large and grow at a rapid pace, and we have to store all of these digital files. Not all the cat videos, just the images our hospital makes. The basic storage device is the hard drive. It was invented in IBM in 1952. A hard drive consists of cylindrical platters with thousands of single-bit wide tracts of data. To read information off the surface of the hard drive, an electromagnet on a moving arm skims the surface of the platter at a height of less than 0.1 millimeters. The hard drive surface is broken into rings known as tracks. Each track on the hard drive is broken into sectors. A platter can have 30,000 tracks and between 100 and 500 sectors per track. Each file on the hard drive is indexed by the track and sectors in which it is located in. Sectors can be of various sizes, but the most common sector size in PAC systems is 64 kilobytes. Hard drive spins the platter as slow as 5,400 RPM for slow drives and up to 15,000 RPM for high-speed drives. Information access time for a 5,400 RPM drive is 5.6 milliseconds. Information access time for a 15,000 RPM drive is 2.0 milliseconds. Although it's only a few milliseconds difference per file, when you add that up for a study containing hundreds of images, it makes a big difference in how quickly the user gets the study. And this is the anatomy of a hard drive. So you've got these platters or spinning disks, and you've got this actuator arm that runs the electromagnetic head back and forth over the spinning disk. RAID! RAID stands for Redundant Array of Inexpensive Disks. RAID is one of the core concepts of a high-performance, high-availability, large storage solution. RAID allows multiple hard drives to work in concert and appear as a single storage device. There are several RAID configurations, but all of them use a RAID controller to orchestrate the hard drives. The RAID controller directly controls the hard drives and provides blocks of storage to the operating system. RAID configurations are given a number, so you might use RAID 1 or RAID 10 or RAID 3. In a clinical practice, RAID 5 is the most common configuration for retaining medical images on storage arrays. RAID 5 is considered ideal for the PACS industry because it provides good performance and at the same time provides redundancy. It can survive losing the capacity of one drive in the array. However, losing 2 drives would cause it to fail. So many people keep an extra drive in their RAID array so that in the event of a failed drive, the system will activate the spare drive and rebuild the drive from information stored on a mirrored drive. RAID 5 has relatively slow write performance, but excellent read performance, which matches the needs of a clinical system. So think about that. It has a slow write performance. The studies coming in, right, they take longer to come into PACS, they take longer to store to PACS, because, hey, once the technologist finishes the scan on the patient, he just needs to send it to PACS, and then he can take that patient away and bring in the next patient. We don't need a fast write performance. We can take our time getting the studies in. Where we need it is at the physician side. The physician sitting at the workstation, when he double clicks on the image link, he wants those images to come up as fast as possible, and that's why we need the excellent read performance. We need to get the images out of the PACS much faster than they come in so the physicians can view them and make clinical decisions. How does all this connect to the PACS? Storage of image files is done on hard drives in a PACS archive. hard drives are configured as a RAID array, which includes a RAID controller to make a bunch of hard drives work together as one big device. There are several ways the archive can be connected to the rest of the PAC system. They are direct attached storage, DAS, and you heard me talk about that when I was talking about the NAS in the whole archive screencast. SAN, storage area network, network attached storage, NAS, grid storage, and cloud storage. And I think I'll pause here before we run through each of those different types of storages. Stand by.